about what we did in the month of May. And I went to Nagpur because NTTS North was happening there, and I attended the opening ceremony of the program. And let me tell you, it was invigorating. I mean, to see our members who had come to train themselves and become national trainers, the dreams in their eyes, the aspirations, the energy that they carried, the vigor with which they just wanted to uh, you know become national trainers and have that opportunity to serve the organization at a higher level. It was really beautiful, and again brought out the best of JCI in front of me. So I had the opportunity of addressing the national the trainers participants at North. And then we had a one-day visit in Nagpur. Like I said, the visit will continue in other parts of Zone 9 at a later date. In Zone 9, one of the most beautiful projects, I answered this question earlier, but I think I found the answer now. We went for a morning walk with NP. Yes. But what made this particular morning walk one of the best projects or one of the best programs is that every single member was carrying a JCI flag or a JCI placard with a beautiful message, and there were on every single person's hand, boldly, lifting it up, the JCI logo, to the extent that across, during that 45 minutes or so walk, where we might have covered 2 or 3 kilometers, I don't know, or maybe less or more. But I am sure there were at least 500 or 1,000 more morning walkers during that entire period who would have crossed us. And while many a times we do marathons and morning walks and all other kinds of PR programs which might go unnoticed, it was impossible for this particular program to go unnoticed by even a single individual, because of the sheer number in which the JCI logo was being held up. And that is the power of that is the essence and power of branding. Branding doesn't mean that we have one flag and one big banner and it is enough. No, branding means we have constantly put the logo in front of the eyes of the people, so that it is impossible for them to miss it. If there is one logo somewhere and a passerby, he may or may not notice it. But if you have 10 consecutive logos, or if you have 20 logos along the same route in very small intervals, it would be impossible for that person to miss the JCI logo. And when he will see it once, or she will see it once, he or she will see it multiple times also. That is the beauty of visual branding. If I'll see a logo, if I'll notice it once, I'll notice it multiple times. But if it is present only once, I might as well miss it. If there are 100 people walking along a street and there is one logo on the side, there is a fair chance that 95 people will not see the logo at all. Their eyes will never fall on the logo at all. One banner, one logo, one piece of brand identity at some place on the street, there is a fair chance that people will miss it completely. But if the same logo, until it is a circle in the city, which is the center of attraction, unless it is there, unless it is that where one logo works, on a regular street, in a regular walkway, in case of a regular morning walk program, in case of a regular marathon, if there is one logo or two logo, people will miss it. But if there are 10 logos, 20 logos, 50 logos, it is impossible for people to ignore. And if once somebody sees one logo, they will see all the other logos also. That is the power of numbers in branding, and that is something which I wanted to bring to your notice. That is what made that morning walk, that walk with NP, very, very special for me, because the people organizing that program ensured that every single individual who crossed us in either direction while we were morning walking, they would have seen the JCI logo and it would have registered in their minds that there is something happening with respect to JCI. This name they would become familiar with. And that is what made that program really interesting for me. Of course, there were press interviews. There was a podcast which was recorded. There was there were multi-yellow meetings, of course. We also had the opportunity of meeting our Honorable Union Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, while we were at Nagpur and visiting Zone 9. And I had the opportunity of appraising him of JCI activities and again seeking his guidance and suggestions. And it was a fantastic meeting. I think these meetings which we are having with political leaders. Now, somebody might wonder what is the purpose of these meetings. So this is the right opportunity for me to share with you why are we meeting political leaders and why is it important for us to uh, make our presence felt in government and political circles. Well, it's like this. We set out with an objective of making sure that every single individual knows about JCI. And the purpose of them knowing about JCI is not that they should become members. It's not a GND exercise. It's a PR. It's a very, very uh, pure PR exercise. The purpose is not GND. The purpose is PR. People should know that there is an organization called JCI. The terms JCI should not be new to them. That is the purpose, right? And to that extent, government machinery becomes very, very important. Because when we, like I said, the power of numbers. So if we put the JCI brand and the JCI name and JCI activities in front of government officials again and again and again and again at lower and higher levels everywhere, uh, definitely it will create a small buzz. How? Because what are the things you tend to remember? The things that are newest, the things that you have just experienced recently. If you get into a conversation, these are the things that you will immediately recall. So a time will come when in internal discussions in the governments and political circles, somewhere somebody will mention JCI, and that would be a very big win for us, because that is where all of it will start, where JCI will start to get involved with the government. And given the fact that we are a youth organization, there are many organizations, but we are the largest youth organization, a very big organization with members between the ages of 18 to 40, youth, which is the majority in terms of the population of this country, youth, which is going to shape the future of this country and the world. uh, we are a very big youth organization, and when we come into discussions in different circles, and when our work becomes visible, when our capabilities become evident, when the caliber of our members and the proactiveness of our members in terms of providing positive impact, creating positive impact in the society becomes evident, uh, you know sooner than later, we will find a foothold where we will also become a part of policy making. We will become a party to discussions where policies concerning the future of the youth is concerned. And that is why it is very important for us to keep introducing JCI at all levels in political circles and governments also, so that people know what this organization is all about. And through our consistency, through sheer force of numbers, the number of times we have introduced it, uh, they start to recall us, and we start to figure in their conversations, and ultimately become a part of policy making or discussions in policy making also. So very important for us to be in political and government circles. So very good meeting held with Nitin Gadkari ji, and a fantastic morning walk, which I have already spoken about. Press interviews, podcasts, all in all, a wonderful one-day visit of Zone 9